loose leaf meat and a little bit of bread.
Yeah.
I'm a finger snacker, so I want to grab something small, nosh, walk around, come back, and then it's kind of like it's a process, and then you're like, okay, I'm done, and then you lay down. So that's how I am. And if you're sped up, then you don't even eat it all. You just pass out with Xanax. Perfect. All right, so guys, this is the tough question of the night. This is the one that gets everybody hung up. It's the reason people ask us to cut the episode. You get 3 people, dead or alive, join you at a supper. They cannot be friends or family. Who are you inviting, and what are you eating? One of them has to be a terrorist. I added in that new caveat.
One of them has
Chris
to be
isn't
a
here.
terrorist?
Yeah, of past or present.
What?
Domestic or foreign.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I need a moment to think
Yeah,
about
so
this.
think of a domestic or foreign terrorist, dead or alive, and then 2 totally normal, cool people, dead or alive, you'd want to hang out with and have dinner
Well,
with.
my
So like Timothy
my
McVeigh
terrorist would be
a-
Alexander the Great.
See, that's fine.
That's yeah.
You could say Julius Caesar. You could say, Napoleon. You could say whomever you wanted.
I feel like
Genghis
there'd
Khan.
be like a language barrier
Christopher
between
Columbus
us.
a terrorist?
We're going to
Yes.
everyone's going to be dubbed over into English for the sakes of the podcast. So if it's a foreign language, they will translate.
Got it.
All right, do you know yours, David?
Because I feel like Josh has got his kind
Yes,
of
I know,
close.
yes, I know my 3.
All right, go first.
All right, David, who you got? 3 in a
So I'm
dinner.
going to go with the terrorists because I'm not going to talk about them at all. But I'd be Alexander the Great, just to answer your question. And
I don't see him as a terrorist, but that's okay. We'll navigate right
I
past
think
it.
if you asked anybody that lived during that time of anywhere that he conquered, they would probably say differently.
That's
But
true, but I mean, they would probably say the same thing about the democracy of the United States if you asked anybody else in the world.
I'm not trying to get political. Right cream's not political. We
I
abstain
get it,
from that.
but
kind of
I thought Alexander the Great was great for no reason other than his name.
Now, my top 2
I
dinner
didn't-
guests would be Anthony Bourdain for sure.
Nice, I like it.
It's like not even close, and I know that that's kind of like a cliche answer probably nowadays, but I liked him before you liked him, so I'm sorry. And then
He just dunked on everybody.
It's not even possible to because it's not old enough.
yeah,
but-
no, we're not, but he's a huge inspiration, and it's sad that he's not around anymore. And then the other person that I would love to have there is Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh shit! Did we give Neil a shout out?
What a cool dude! Like, what a cool dude.
Really?
Yeah, my favorite. Like, one of my favorite quotes of all time is, the great thing about science is that it's true whether or not you believe it. Like it's, and that's kind of.
But science isn't always true. It's oftentimes disproves itself. Oftentimes it's a level of contradictory on a regular basis. That's what's great about science is that it's ever changing because people are continuously studying it.
Right.
So it's not
But it's
necessarily
always true.
fact, but it's factual in the time that it's there. Like what we believe to be, Galileo and these other theories were scientific
Well, they
theories.
burned Galileo at the stake, by the way.
Well, yeah.
For having a new idea. So
Albert Einstein did some pretty gnarly shit too. I think he helped us bomb Japan. So I mean, technically, there's a lot of you could turn everybody's history on themselves. But science is an ever-proving fact, and I think Neil deGrasse Tyson is a very interesting person. And I think him and Bourdain would be really great guests.
Yeah, and then what would we be eating? We'd probably be having some Bruto for sure. If we're gonna be talking about that, we'd be having some Bruto.
That's a
we'd
really
be having,
casual plug, and I like
We'd
it.
be having some I'm gonna plug my favorite places in town because this is where I like to eat. It's Bruto and Hop Alley. We'd probably be having a bunch of vegetable dishes and stuff like that.
You lost me on vegetables.
I'm a big.
It's my last meal. I want fucking fried chicken and
Oh, we're gonna get
Wagyu
that. We're gonna get
and
that too.
pizza.
But at the end of the day, on the table. There's got to be a bunch of seafood.
Nice.
Because I'm a big seafood guy. A bunch of shellfish and stuff like that. Can't go wrong with cheese. Literally, just everybody put in an order on Uber Eats and we'll just go. So.
That's a great idea. Everybody fire in what you want, and
Yeah.
then we'll just have the bill covered
just
by
share.
the bail bondsman or whatever, whomever it covers it. All right, Josh, are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
All right, Josh, you have 3 guests. One has to be a former or alive terrorist. They could still be at large, technically. Could be Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't give a shit.
Oh wow.
Is she at large? I think she's on
Oh
bond.
no, yeah, she's in jail.
She's in custody.
Yeah. Sorry, it could be alive or dead terrorist.
I think my
domestic
terrorist
foreign.
of choice is going to be Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay, that's a great guy.
I can solve.
That's a great. Oh my God! I just threw that improv. Like that was a quick zag I threw in there for the regular listeners.
Yeah.
I love that answer. What a great guess that would be.
I mean, it would answer a lot of questions.
Oh man! And you know he has no bridges left to burn. I mean, he can burn every bridge. He doesn't.
Exactly. I just want to know.
He's
Can
a
you just
canary.
tell us? Can you just tell us?
What
You know, I
happened?
just want to know.
Oh, that was a great answer. I'm going to start including that. Pick a terrorist
At
to
this
have
point,
dinner with.
at this point, like the other guests don't matter because that's such a good, just perfect person to hang out with.
Barbara Walters and Dan Ratner.
It just wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Next guest would probably be like Winston Churchill,
Okay.
someone like that.
Very stoic person
He's
in
just a
history
stoic,
that also was
historical
in a
person.
very
Yeah.
like the Dunkirk situation. I'd be like, dude, what
Super-
the fuck?
Yeah,
It was
just
so
like-
close. What made it happen?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's only because I'm not a history buff, but
No.
watch TV. I
And
can
then,
mention that.
I don't know, maybe someone like Ichiro.
Oh yeah, are you a baseball guy?
Oh, big baseball guy. And I don't know, Ichiro is just like,
Dude, wouldn't
What
he
a
be
cool
a great
guy.
one?
What a cool
I
dude to
hate that
hang
he
out
never
with.
got a ring, even when he was.
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't get one in New York
No.
in 09, did he?
no,
No.
Ichiro
No,
never
he was
got a
still
ring.
in Seattle.
Only
Yeah.
like 3,200 hits.
Yeah,
that's it.
7 million plate appearances,
Yeah.
never missed a game in 48
Yeah.
seasons. Yeah, that's a great one. So the question now, you have a lot of different personalities at the table. What are we going to be eating?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably tacos.
Okay.
And
What's your favorite taco spot in Denver?
in Denver.
What kind of tacos?
Taco Velos on. Is that on Sheridan or Federal?
Federal.
Give me the
Federal.
cross streets. Taco Veos and
Velos.
Velos.
It's over by Regis University.
Oh,
So-
It's like
okay.
40th or 50th and something in
Yeah.
Federal. Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
I know
it's up-
exactly what you're talking about.
Great
I
little
hit
spot.
Billy's over there at Lowell.
Pre-COVID, probably had the best little salsa bar in town.
God, see, that was my La Caella over
Yeah.
on Alameda.
Yeah.
They had the same thing where you had the scooper and
Yeah.
they would
Yeah, just
flip
get your
that
own
bitch
little-
open for you,
And
and,
then
you're like, oh.
Get your own
I've been
sauces,
I've
yeah.
been fucking a lot
Miss
lately.
those days.
I've been fucking a lot lately with the burrito tacos
You've been
at
fucking a lot
Kiki's?
lately. Good for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Kiki's?
Look good.
At Kike's. right
Kike's,
now.
yeah.
Which is-
They just
yeah.
moved.
They
yeah,
moved,
up to
but they're-
44.
Right near Billy's, actually, right?
Yeah.
That's a spot right now to go.
Yeah, so it's been popping for a minute. I think for, a lot of folks that are listening, you've probably seen our social media posts about when they were over at Spear and Federal. I mean, I think it's great. There's another one that's up kind of Montebello way. I think Denver Food Scene put us on them. It's a food truck as well. But Berea Tacos have kind of taken over the scene.
They
so-
have.
Yeah.
They're super TikTok-y. That's
yeah,
the
it's
scene.
the consomme that everyone fucking is
Yeah,
crazy.
It's
they
very
Crazy.
dippable.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
people like that action.
But
you know.
people forget, like, you used to be able to go to, like, you mentioned an H Mart earlier. There's the grocery store on Colfax. We were hitting a year or two ago where these meats were just hanging out in this broth, and they just scoop it all up together and
Yeah.
dump it in there, and
Yeah.
they're like, make tacos out of whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, shit. These guys were, well ahead of the internet game in
Yeah.
regards to, like, had we
Yep.
just taken a picture of this video of
Yeah.
them scooping
It's
this in a
interesting to
styrofoam-
see
that
what
rolled
catches
ice cream,
on.
like that rolled ice cream that was catching
Yeah,
on
it's
a
so
bunch of years ago and
interesting
stuff
to
like
see.
that. You-
What is
a
that?
bunch of those places
the
opened
rolled, and like there's one
Milk
right there next
rolled.
to Machete,
Milk
right
roll.
there on Milk Roll. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, there's all those places that do that.
So like
that
these
came on.
there's fads that come on, but obviously ice cream is something that's been around since fucking 1924. So it's something that's sticking around, but you have definitely been a part of this revolutionary curve that's going on, David, and
Yeah.
Josh as well. So thank y'all for coming to tell the story today, a little bit about Wright Cream. But before we leave, give us a quick reminder when you open, where you'll be, how
Yeah.
they can order. Give us the whole shebang.
Yeah. First off, thanks, Josh, my partner, for basically making all this happen because I'm super disinterested in all this real estate and renting and all that kind of stuff. But
You should buy. It's a lot of
way
fun.
it's going to happen is
Sell a
we're
lot of ice cream.
going to be open the first week of June. First weekend of June is going to be the first days that you can walk up and get your stuff. The address is 3047 Larimer Street. That is a half block north of Shake Shack and directly across the street from Rye Society on Larimer, right in Rye now. So The idea
that's the west side of Larimer, right down the
side.
Road from Shake Shack, for those that are curious. If you're at Finn's Manor, just trek on down a block or two.
Yep, block
get you some
distillery.
dank ice cream.
All that, yeah. And I mean, the way it's going to work is it's still going to be pre-order based. We're going to have plenty of walk-up random stuff going on. And the cool thing is that we have latitude to pretty much be open whenever we want. So if you're faded down
nice
there at like
late night ice cream
or 1 a.m., we might be doing late night Sundays or something like that. So stumble your ass down there and pick one up, you know?
So you're telling folks after you go to the bar at Death & Co. or Los Chingones, Meadowlark, and Matchbox to come on down, and you may be serving up some fresh, hot dankness coming from your stoner mind out of that kitchen. And
shit, I might even be walking around the neighborhood in a paella cart. You don't really know. We'll see.
Dude, really? Well, y'all be looking for the crew over at Wright Kareem, and definitely be following them on Instagram. I think that's probably the most up-to-date way to follow them.
Yeah, best place to get the information is definitely on Instagram, at Wright Kareem with an R, no W.
RIGHTCREAM.
Yep, you got it.
Follow them. You'll be up to date on flavors of the week, when to order. Hit that notification tab. And while you're at it, give it all a subscription. Rate this podcast 5 stars, maybe 4.5, and then review us. Tell us what you think. I mean, I have the voice for television and the face for radio. So let us know what you think about the podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in. So until next week, we say stay hungry, stay thirsty.
Thanks, Kip. We appreciate you. Ice cream everything, okay?
Ice cream everything. That was the sign-off. So we'll cut that, and we'll do this again.
Yep.
Stay hungry, stay thirsty.
Ice cream everything.